What is the history behind Expose Forum?
Well, the Expose Forum actually was like originally conceived to showcase the student capabilities to the industry, and also for the industry to understand and interact more with the both students and staff. I mean, the whole idea is how do we actually maintain interaction with the industry, because being in engineering faculty, it is a sort of a mandatory requirement that we maintain the industry interaction. And so the forum actually is I would say a bit of a event that would get the industry attention back to the academia or to the department, so that they can actually see, okay, what is going on and whether we are actually heading in the right direction, and whether they have actually any feedback on making corrections and all sorts of things. So this is one of the key events. If not at the moment, actually it's the primary annual event of the department.
So what is the theme for this year?
Okay, theme for this year is we are looking at expanding the local industry. And local industry, since as you know, we're in the Department of Electronic and Telecommunication Engineering, so it's like we are looking at in particular the electronics and telecommunication industry. How do we really expand the industry beyond the present boundaries? And why we are looking at that one is we are seeing, okay, the industry actually is pretty much, I would say, a bit stagnant from purely from let's say from academic point of view, and we do see it is scaling up, but in terms of opportunities for our graduates, actually it is, I would say, bit are declining. So we want to see the industry expanding, and so we've been actually looking at different avenues how to expand that on our own, and we've taken a number of initiatives, and obviously some of the organizations from the industry also actually have contributed a lot. So this year's theme is on that side. So that is how can we facilitate as an academic department, how can we facilitate the expansion of the industry, and thereby actually increasing the opportunities for our graduates as well. So that is the primary theme of this year's e-forum.
For how long has this been going on?
It is, I think, I cannot recollect exactly the first time that we held e-forum, but it has almost like a 10-year history, but it was not regular, I would say. Regular, and for the last 3 years we have been actually having it. So we restarted it in 2011 and 12, and this year is also actually, even though we are having actually in January, it is 2013 e-forum. Yeah.
So what new things will we be seeing in this year's forum? New, apart from last year's and past forums?
I would say the overall composition of the forum remains pretty much intact. So the whole idea is how do we keep interaction with the industry, and for them to know what we are doing, and also for us to actually get their feedback. So since we started actually in recently, when we restarted in 2011, and particularly the last year, we had one new event, which is actually recognition of the I would say the best student in the department in terms of what we identify as 3 qualities: the leadership, scholarship and service. The leadership aspect in many other department activities, and the scholarship, that's academic scholarly abilities, and also service in various forms to the student community, maybe to the overall community as well. So we are looking at this which we call it LSS award, and we began that last year. So we actually continue with the award this year as well. Other than that, the content is pretty much the same. As I said, we are showcasing the student capabilities in terms of final year projects, maybe research projects, and then we have a panel discussion. So the composition remains pretty much the same as last year, but the focus, the theme are different. They are different.
So what numbers are you expecting this time?
We are expecting about 100 participants from the industry, and this year I think there is a bit of a change from the last year's composition with respect to the industry participation, because we are thinking of already taken measures to invite not only from the industry, but also from other organizations which we believe have a role to play in this year's theme. So, they are coming from the key government organizations and some of the investment community as well, which up to now I would say is a bit of a new thing. Like up to now the e-forum has been a primary interaction between the industry and the department. So, this is very, I would say, a close form of interaction, because it is like let's say if you take industry, it is also technical and we are also technical, but this time we are moving away from that one and inviting the audience from outside the industry as well. So, some of the key government organizations and the investment like community, because the reason is like matching the theme, because we are talking about expanding the local industry. Now, who should fund the that expansion? Okay. And I mean, I think the people, the overall community also has a role to play, a role in the sense like, I mean, they have a need to understand exactly what we are doing. So, we are a bit of expanding the scope of the participation this time.
Talking about the department,
yeah.
You have an e-career magazine
yes.
going on.
Yes.
So, how has the magazine improved over the years?
Well, improved in the sense like from the very beginning the quality was quite high, but we have been changing focus. Okay, been changing focus of the e-career, as again it's a printed version of, let's say, e-forum in a way. So, we actually try to highlight what we do at the department, and the students actually on their own they write on various things, their own experiences in doing projects and most of the state of the art technologies. But this year we have slightly changed the focus once again, which like we want to reflect what the staff members think about the industry expansion. I mean, what are the next steps, so to speak, right? So, it's like this time there will be more focus on the interviews, like getting the ideas from the staff and presenting them to a more broader audience. And the students also will be sharing their experiences, and traditionally we have been actually having some industry professionals talking to the students, and those things will be there as well. So, it will be more of I would say opinion, okay, a opinion from many other academic staff as well as industry professionals.
So,
yes.
wider perspective.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's
right. How much of effort has E-Club done to spread awareness?
I think
talent in the department.
I mean, E-Club, as you know, is an official student body of the department. Okay. So, they are the primary, I would say, prime mover behind all the activities. I mean, all what we do is a bit of a guidance, and all the legwork actually is done by the E-Club. So, without them, obviously, this will not be a reality at all. Right? And it's a huge task. I mean, it's like we are having at BMICH, and I mean, it's a lot of things happening parallelly.
Yeah.
It's not an easy task at all.
Finally, any other info that you might want to share with our viewers?
I think like, I mean, this is a really good, I mean, the fact that actually all are coming here and basically trying to understand what we are doing, I think is an important part, because we feel that the awareness of what we are doing at the department is bit restricted to the industry and the people who know us, but the wider audience, like wider the general the general public seems not too much aware of what we are doing. Probably the magazines like this actually can spread that message of what we are doing, and we want to highlight the fact that I mean, probably I should say that the department actually is taking a very active role in expanding the boundaries of the local industry. And so, it is, one would say, like bit beyond the academic obligations expected from us, but since Sri Lanka actually is still a developing country, we believe that it is not just the industry that has the responsibility, but we do also have the same responsibility of contributing to the industry expansion, and that is a key message I would say I would actually want anyone from taking from this event.
And we are happy to be part of it.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.